Hello and welcome to my new channel, Truth Exposed. And I want to start my new channel with an urgent issue. You see, any casual observer on YouTube will realize that these days the platform is flooded with videos like this. People teaching you how to make money on YouTube without having to make your own videos. This is a classic one. Make $100 a day on YouTube without making any videos. While this might seem quite easy and straightforward, there's a lot behind the scenes that people promoting it are not telling you. And I think it is time somebody exposed the real truth behind it. After trying this method myself for some time now, I think I am in a better position to reveal to you all that you need to know about this particular method. So, if you ever contemplated starting something like this, do not just start yet until you finish watching this particular video. In today's discussion, I'll be looking at why the buzz surrounding this particular method, how it is done, and most importantly, why it is not as easy as people promoting it want you to believe. And also, I'll be showing you channels that have been demonetized by YouTube because of this particular method. And I'll also explain to you the reason why YouTube is going hard on channels using this particular method to make money online. And that's not all. I'll not just discredit it and leave you hanging. I'll be giving you the best alternative. So let's get started. But before that, please subscribe to my channel. It's a brand new one, and I promise to stuff it with lots of quality in the coming days. Now, why the buzz? You see, naturally, people are inclined to buy into these kinds of ideas because it's such an easy way of making a living online. As they promise, you are not going to suffer to make any video. You are just going to get other people's videos together and re-upload them, as you will see. And there are so many channels that are dedicated to teaching this particular method. But I want to single out these two particular channels. The first one is Buy 9 to 5. Now, before I proceed, I would want to make this emphatic statement that I'm not suggesting in any way that these channels are scams or something like that. I'm only telling to explain in depth why I think that the method they are promoting or they are selling is not that good and you shouldn't even try it in the first place. As you can see, most of his videos are just around that particular method. I can say that 99% of his videos are just about making money on YouTube without having to make your own videos. And then another guy who aggressively promotes this particular method is Berko Banks. And he too, he's made a lot of videos on that particular issue. And if you ever watch any of these videos, usually what they do is that they show you channels like this one, Tech HD, with about 718,000 subscribers. And what this channel does is that, it simply follows the method these guys are teaching. And then another one is also this one, Quantum Tech HD. And they even sometimes get up to 60 million views on their videos. And they have about 2.5 million subscribers. And another one is this one, Top 5s HD. They also, run their channel with the same method. And then to get to, to be more interested in this one, they include what I call the social blade factor. Now, Social Blade is a website that estimates the earning of channels on YouTube and other social media platforms. For example, usually what they do is that, people promoting this particular method, They send you to Social Blade and they show you something like this. On Social Blade, Quantum Tech HD is estimated to be making up to $2.3 million per year. And per month, they're estimated to be making up to $195,000. And if we look at this channel, Tech HD, for example, they are estimated to be making up to $129,000 per year and about $10K per month. And then the last example I have here is Top 5 HD, and they are also estimated to be making up to $23K per month. You see, with figures like this, everybody will be motivated to get into this method. And I think that this is the fundamental reason why we have such buzz around this method at this particular time. Now, how is it done? It's simple. You go to YouTube, you find videos, you download them, you cut them into bits, and you compile them and re-upload them. It is as simple as that. And I think that is why so many people are attracted to it. For example, this particular video on Quantum Tech HD with about 60 million views. It's a mere compilation of videos from other sources. And even if you check, most of the time, they link to the sources of their videos. So if you follow any of these links, you will find the videos that are featured in this particular compilation. What they do is that they usually go to these links and find their YouTube channel. On their YouTube channel, they search for their most watched videos, download them, and then put them together. That's how it is done. Okay. Yes. And then usually they prefer using videos under Creative Commons. Now, Creative Commons is a feature or a kind of license that permits you to reuse other people's videos without any problem. It's legal. If you go to YouTube, there are millions and millions of videos that are published under Creative Commons. So any video published under Creative Commons, you can simply download it and then re-edit it and reuse it. And then, as you can see, for example, Quantum Tech HD in this video, I think most of them are not from Creative Commons. They downloaded them from random sources. So another places they go is random videos like on YouTube, and then they sometimes to download videos from Reddit, Kickstarter, and other video platforms. And when they do that, what they do is that they give credit, as we see here. Now, the trouble with this second option is that you can be struck with a copyright claim. And when that happens, it comes with repercussions, and I'll talk about it in a minute. Yeah, so as you can see, the method seems quite easy. Or is it really? Because I can tell you from experience that it is not easy at all. Even though when they explain it to you, you might be inclined to believe and think that it is the most easiest way to make a living online. Now, these days, YouTube is demonetizing channels because of this particular method. And as you can see, there are so many complaints on YouTube about this. See this particular one. YouTube is rampantly demonetizing meme channels, while YouTube is randomly demonetizing channels. YouTube has just demonetized my channel. You see, my channel is demonetized. So a lot is happening. You see, look at this headline. So why is YouTube doing this? It's simple. YouTube is doing this because of this reuse content. YouTube no longer allows you to get into their YouTube partner program with a reuse content. And what is a reuse content? As YouTube explains, a reuse content is a content that has been uploaded from multiple sources, or that has been uploaded or repurposed from someone's existing content. So they are saying that if all or most of your channel is dedicated to reuse content and you are not transforming the original work by adding your own unique value, then your channel is not eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. And that is the problem. So I find it troubling that most of the people promoting this particular method are not explaining this, because the videos you are going to re-upload, they are not your original work. And that is why you cannot apply for the YouTube Partner Program. And the essence of this is simple. Compile the videos, get as many views as you can, and put ads on them. Now, if you cannot put ads on them, what is the purpose of going by that particular method? Do you get it? And you see, this thing, it goes for both content downloaded from Creative Commons and random places. So it doesn't matter whether you have permission to use the content or you do not have permission to use it. As long as it is not your original work, it will be flagged as a reuse content, and as such, you will not be able to make any pesewa, any dime on it, any money on it. And now, I hear people say, well, what if I have a permission to use it? You see, as YouTube explains it, permission is not enough. Getting permission is not enough to get you approved for the YouTube Partner Program. Because even if you have permission, YouTube still insists that you add your own unique creative value to that content, because the reuse content violates the content quality section of YouTube policy, of the YouTube Partner Program policies. And that one is totally different from YouTube copyright infringement. YouTube copyright is when you use other people's material. That one is different. Okay, so even if you have permission to use the videos that you download from other sources and re-upload them, you will not still be eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. And that is quite troubling, and that is, the YouTube Partner Program is the backbone of the whole method. So if you cannot, as it were, get into the program, then there's no need wasting your time to do this thing. Now, those promoting, especially people like Buy 9 to 5, they've come up with a very, intelligent way of getting over this issue somehow. And then when you start your channel, they don't just advise that you start, as it were, uploading videos. First of all, you make your own video, and then they advise that the video should be an hour long. And then after that, you go and buy subscriptions and views to it. And when you qualify, because now, before you can get into the YouTube Partner Program, you must have, I think, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscription or so. So when you meet this minimum requirement, you apply for the YouTube Partner Program. They review your channel, and when you get approved, then you start doing the compilation thing. Now, this particular method is also fundamentally flawed because, one, it's against YouTube policies to buy subscriptions and views to your channel. If YouTube finds out, they are going to strike you down. And then another thing is this. Yes, some people succeed with this particular method. I have succeeded myself with that particular method. But the point is that YouTube came back, and then struck my channel. And that's how it is. No matter what you do, YouTube is going to come back and re-audit your channel again. And if they realize that most of your content are about compiling videos and then doing such stuff, they are going to take you down and they are going to remove you from the YouTube Partner Program. And then there's even a double trouble. if your videos are not from Creative Commons, let me send you back to this video again. Like this video, it is evident that none of the videos belong to them. They got them from these sources. Now, these people can go and claim copyright on some of the content in the video. And when that happens, YouTube is not going to pay the money you earn from advertisement on this particular video to you. YouTube is going to pay the money to the copyright owners. Imagine that. So you suffer to go and get 12 videos, you put them together, you get up to 16 million views, and then somebody comes along, claim copyright, and YouTube transfer the fruits of your sweat to that particular person. Okay? So much for smartness. Of course, this is not smartness. You are basically working for somebody to enjoy. Somebody is banking on your efforts. Yep. So it's very evident that anybody promoting or anybody involved in this particular kind of business will be wasting their effort, and most importantly, they'll be losing their invaluable time, something that can never be retrieved. You see, you can lose money, you can lose material possession, but time, when you lose it, that's quite serious. Let me show you examples of channels that have been demonetized. Yep, I think I've shown you this one. Like this particular one, YouTube has demonetized my entire channel. And I think he's been on YouTube for some time now. And just because YouTube thought his content were not up to date, they demonetized his entire channel. So I think that, you've got to be very serious about this particular method. It is not really that easy. Now, why is YouTube going hard on this particular method? And I think there are two reasons. The first one is the legal aspect. The first one is legal, and then the other one is logical. You see, 3 or so months ago, the European Union produced this document, Directive of the European Parliament and of the Council on Copyright in the Digital Single Market. And in that particular document, there's this controversial article called Article 13. Now, the purpose of Article 13, as the EU explains, is to protect copyright content online. And this article requires YouTube and other video sharing platforms to aggressively protect the hard work of others. Okay? They do not want people to suffer for nothing. The whole essence of this particular article is to ensure that you bank from your effort. But the problem with this article is that, its provisions are quite vague. And that means that the European Union could capitalize on the vagueness of it to fine tech giants heavily if they do not enforce it. And that's why YouTube is very aggressive. You see, that's why even memes channels are targeted, because YouTube can easily flag your content as copyright. And imagine this, YouTube has spent more than $100 million on content filter alone. So if YouTube is spending such huge sums of money on ensuring that copyright content is protected, do you think they will be easy on this? And of course, I know that some people will come and say, well, but what if I use Creative Commons? And as I just explained, even if you are using Creative Commons, you are not spared, because you'll be engaged in doing what YouTube terms as reuse content. And that one too will be disqualifying. Now, the logic aspect of it is very simple. YouTube wants creativity on their platform, as they explained. They want unique stuff. They want to motivate people to get outside there and produce unique and amazing videos. They don't want people doing copy and paste, because if everybody is engaged in copy and paste, then there's no way YouTube will be able to sustain their channel in the long run. And I can bet that YouTube is more focused on their business than, allowing people to make money on their channel using these kinds of methods. And let me tell you something. Making compilation videos is as easy as creating an original video. Seriously, believe me on this. I have done both. I've compiled videos from other sources and I've made my own video. And I've realized that it takes almost the same effort. So I don't see the reason why you should not, get that motivation, get that courage, and try to make your own videos. It's not that difficult, believe me. You make your own original content and then you own it for life, and you will never have to worry about YouTube coming to strike you down because of reuse content. Now, whenever I make these kinds of arguments, people usually come at me and they are like, but there are some channels like these ones, Tech HD, Quantum Tech HD, Top 5s, who are still monetized. And I say, yes, but hang on. This is a relatively new thing on YouTube. YouTube has just started cracking down on these people using compilation videos. So I think their focus at the moment is on the new channels that are going by this particular method. And from reliable sources, YouTube is conducting an intensive audit. So I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that these people who are surviving now will not survive later. YouTube is going after them. YouTube is going to demonetize them very soon. And that's why, you see these kinds of videos. YouTube is randomly demonetizing channels and the rest. So that's it, guys. As you can see, even though this method seems quite easy to do, and I've just explained, it is not that easy. It's a risky method. Don't try it if you really want to make real cash online. While you might survive in the long run, while you might survive in the short term, in the long run, it's going to really cost you. So what is the alternative? There are a lot of alternatives. And there's these platforms, there's this platform that gives you the opportunity to be able to make real cash. I'm not just talking about $500 per month, real cash, even up to $10,000 per month, with a sustainable business, a business you own, a business you have absolute control over, okay, with lots of support and lots of successful people, motivating you, encouraging you to put up your best and get on the work, okay, and be successful. Now check the link in the description to find out more. And if you decide to take action, I will be in the community with you, and together we shall succeed. Thank you very much for your time, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more. Until my next video, stay out of trouble. Bye.